Impressionism came about during the 19th century in Paris, France. It refers to the artists painting their impression of what they see before them, rather than carefully studying the light or balance of a piece and depicting it accurately. At first, there was the traditional style of painting. This realistic style was widely accepted within the art institutions of that time. These style paintings were the ones that were accepted into the academic shows and displayed for audiences. The Academy of Art had a monopoly over public taste and the support given to the artists working within the institution. Because of this, some artists rebelled and broke free from the traditional styles of painting. They devised a new technique and were later referred to as Impressionists. What's less discussed about Impressionism is the depiction of women. This unique subject matter is apparent in Impressionistic art, but rarely talked about. It's important to realize that the vast majority of French Impressionists who painted women were men. These male artists objectified and poorly represented women within Impressionistic art. They commonly belittled the female image by the way they painted them. Sometimes, when male Impressionists wanted to just paint what they saw on the streets of Paris, they disregarded respect and painted almost every woman as a prostitute, even if they were not. The artists had no idea, yet decided to choose for themselves what that particular woman was doing on the streets, with no regard to how that woman would desire to see herself as. Even as these watchful observers, male Impressionists didn't paint many distinguishing characteristics that would allow the viewer to identify what type of woman the figure was. There was also a desire to paint female nudes. These figures were shown as distant, withdrawn, and basically hidden away from the viewer. This presented the idea of a possession over these women by the artist, as if the women were for their eyes only. Paul Cézanne felt compelled to paint his bathers this way. Now, it wasn't weird that nudes were a part of art. They had long been accepted within the academies, but those figures had to be painted a specific way. Cézanne's nudes were painted as if they were enclosed for some sort of private viewing. There were trees around his nude figures in order to provide a border and frame the composition. He also used the exterior figures to help with this containment. This all generated the assumption that the female figure was an object that the male Impressionist created for his own enjoyment. Similar to Cézanne is Auguste Renoir. While Cézanne's women were closed off by shrubbery and upright figures, Renoir's women were treated as objects that could be placed in a painting wherever the artist wanted. He secluded his figures to the center of the composition, which created a distance in the scene and made the figure seem unreachable. Contrary to the nudes, some male Impressionists painted women in fancy, high-fashion clothing. This showed women who viewed these paintings that this style of dress was the social norm for all women. That idea is similar to the concept of women being shown as prostitutes even if they weren't, but this portrayal wasn't from observing the streets of Paris. The artist painted lavishly dressed women in expensive clothing to show what was considered the best style that should be mimicked by everyone. Impressionist Claude Monet painted his own wife Camille on their vacation in an elaborate dress complete with a matching parasol. In this painting, Camille is presented as a symbol of urban style and modern dress. Her clothing is indicative of a wealthy standard of living. Monet paints a persuasion for other females to dress the same way. A woman would see the painting and aspire to have the same wealth Camille obviously does. This whole concept of Monet painting this way is actually ironic, because he and his wife had financial troubles and couldn't even pay their bills at the end of their vacation. There is hope, however, that the objectification by male artists can come to an end. Female Impressionists give this topic a relief with the way they decide to paint female figures. Mary Cassatt's goal in most of her work was to show women as strong and independent figures. She painted women doing usual activities or just spending time together with other female friends. Cassatt offered a completely separate view on women than male Impressionists did. She wanted to represent women as functioning members of society that participated in social events alongside men. So it's up to women, and maybe men as well, to counteract the objectification that was created by male Impressionist painters during the 19th century. These paintings are still being studied, so why not keep trying to refute the unfortunate standard that women continue to be held to?